What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to T1 Truckin'. All right, so I'm gonna fulfill a request from one of you guys who commented it, and we are back actually with another GoPro. I picked up the GoPro Hero 10 to replace the one that got stolen out of my truck. Day in the life of a food service driver, specifically a PFG food service driver, was requested on one of my videos a couple of weeks back, and I'm thinking, you know, this is a pretty good idea because it could be some, useful information to you guys, or it could be just a fun video to make. And we're going to get ready for bed, get packed up, and stuff like that for our route tomorrow. And of course, the dogs are always enjoying it when I'm home because they only see me a couple days out of the week. So I'm home on Saturday, Sunday, and then Thursday. Well, I get back on Wednesday, so they see me Wednesday night. So they always have a good time when I'm home. And it's definitely, I miss these guys when I'm gone for sure, because like, man, this is weird being gone from my dogs. But yeah, it's always good and appreciative to be home, be back with them. The Friday route's a day route, as you guys may or may not know from my past videos, but I'll pack up my stuff, get my my toothbrush, toothpaste, clothes, stuff like that. It's just a one-night stay, and I try to knock that route out in one day, and I get it finished. Just the driving hours, the hours of service, and you guys will see that tomorrow. There's just not enough of them to get back. It's pretty much a 4-hour drive from Springfield to Conway, Arkansas itself, so 4 hours there, 4 hours back. That gives you 8 hours drive time total already. Then the other 3 are spent running around, making your deliveries. But we're going to keep trying every week to get back in that same day. That's the goal for my Fridays, to get back that same day. So we're going to finish getting packed up and go to bed for the night, and I will see you guys in the morning. About 3 o'clock is usually when I wake up. I'll get there at 4, start the route. All right, good morning, everybody. It is 3:43, and it's a little bit later than I usually try to leave, but things happen. Here we are. I really didn't want to get out of bed this morning, so I kind of lay there a little bit longer than I really should have. But we are headed out to work, headed out to get our truck and trailer, all that good stuff. Route is supposed to leave around 4 o'clock. I usually leave probably around 4:20 on this route on Fridays, so it's not too bad of a drive. I mean, it's 4 hours there, and the route itself really is not even bad. We're looking at 360 some odd cases today, so it's really not nothing too too terribly big. Last week it was around 660 something cases, so it's a little bit odd that it changed by half. All right, so we are here, and every morning I just go into the office, get my route bag, and it's literally just a bag that has all my invoices, my manifest, everything that I need to know, and everything that I need for the route, keys, stuff like that, if you do key drops, and truck information. So we are going to be in a truck and a pup trailer, so we're gonna go drive over here and find it. It's usually just ready for us, and if I think, no, it's not gonna be that one. That trailer has an ABS light that's just stuck on. That's different. So it's not gonna be any of these. That's odd. Okay, so our truck was in a little bit of a different spot than they usually are. They're usually along that dock, but we've got this one today. And if I remember correctly, I think I've driven this truck before. It's actually basically pretty much brand new. Yeah, it definitely smells pretty new. Oh, so I was getting the AT on full blast. Yeah, 16,000 miles. So we've got a nice truck today, and like I said, pup trailer. So I can go see how full this thing is. I always like to check the load when you And when you get here and you get your truck, you always check the load, make sure that everything's loaded properly, make sure that it's your load. And yeah, this is gonna be pretty much nothing today. Look at this. Like, we've got what, 3 pallets of dry over here on the right hand side, and all of our refrigerated is over here. Definitely not gonna be a bad day for sure, which I knew that you know, last night. This must be a new trailer because I don't remember seeing that ever. That's kind of odd. Yeah, we've got our 2 pallets of frozen in here. Our route numbers on it, so looks like we are all set to go ahead and get all of our stuff in the truck. I did bring my duffel bag and everything just in case. It's not supposed to be an overnight stay, but like I said, this route, you kind of never really know. You can get it finished in one day, but just your hours of service, you don't have enough drive time throughout the day to get back. Okay, so after what was like a ridiculous amount of time trying to sign in to the ELD, we are finally signed into the ELD, and we're gonna go park the Hummer here and get it out of the way. So what I do is I'll just drive up to the truck and just, you know, get all my stuff out, convert it over to the semi that I'm driving, and of course then I'll go park it here in the parking lot. That way we're out of the way. We've got all our stuff in the truck, because we don't have the same trucks every day. I know some opcos, DCs, whatever you want to call them, they're different, and some of them do have assigned vehicles. Unfortunately, we don't, and it would be great to have assigned vehicles. I would definitely prefer having assigned trucks over having to drive a different truck every single day, but yeah, that's just how they run it here. So we will get our dolly. We got our curb plate here. Put that in here. Put our 2 dollies in the trailer. I always bring some cones just because you know, you've got spots to where you park in. You don't want somebody parking in a parking spot. You know, say you pull into a parking lot and you need to block off, you know, a couple of spots, then bring yourself a couple of cones. You could do that. And it's just safe. Just a nice safety measure for when you've got your ramp out. You know, with the kind of society we live in today, everybody is so quick to try to get money out of people. So you want to make sure you kind of keep yourself covered. So you put your cones out, that way, yeah, you got yourself covered. But we are going to go ahead and do a pre-trip of our truck and trailer. All right, we are ready to get on up out of here. We've got 3 hours and 29 minutes to our first stop in Conway, Arkansas. So we are ready to get on the road. Most of our routes, we leave out at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You know, I would have liked to have left out earlier than 4:40, but sometimes, you know, your ELD doesn't want to log you in, so you sit there spending forever trying to you know, restart the system. I had to restart the tablet twice in order to get it to work like it's supposed to. So, you know, there's issues like that pop up. You know, it's not always just smooth sailing. You don't always just jump in the truck and go. These little single axle trucks, I'm not used to them. I don't know how it'd be 49 minutes slower to go the other way, but whatever. It all goes to the same highway. Guess we'll go this way. This GPS, I know somebody made the comment on a few videos back, you know, saying, you know, you're using Google, you know, phone GPS or whatever, you know, good luck to you. However the comment went. And you know, it's not bad once, you know, if you're on a set route and you know where you're going, you know, like, and I've used it when I was driving relief routes. I used it when I was driving, you know, up in St. Louis, up in Kansas City. You know, the first time I went to Nebraska, I used it, and it's not bad. You just have to kind of pay attention. You have to be aware of your surroundings. Would you just look at that sunrise? Not quite sure how much you guys can see of it, but this is probably one of the best parts of driving these early morning routes. Is sometimes the sunrise is really, really nice to look at in the mornings, especially when there's no clouds in the sky. We're in kind of an area where there's a lot of hills, a lot of trees, so it's a pretty nice looking sunrise. All right, usually I start off with my frozen, but since we have this trailer and I need to be able to walk straight through the bulkhead, straight through the trailer, we're going to start with dry. And we've only got 18 cases of dry, so we're going to get that loaded up. Should all be on this pallet, and then we will be going through the bulkhead to get the refrigerated, and then the 64 cases of frozen. So yeah, it's not a bad delivery. I mean, it's 112 cases or so today, but it's usually really small, you know, easy to deal with, light stuff. All right, let's give you guys a little update here. We're at that Fazoli's, 193 cases. It was both these pallets of dry, like a little quarter of this pallet. Most all of the refrigerated was all at Fazoli's. Good thing about this place is that they allow me to stack their dry right outside like that. So we've got all of our dry stacked up there. Just working on the last cases of marinara sauce, 45 pounds a piece. I usually do 5 or 6 cases. Leaves us with 2 more, a soda bib, and 1 thing of pizza boxes. So yeah, it's a big one. One of my favorite things, and all of us food service workers could probably agree, is so we've got these 2 pallets right here. They were both for this one stop. Well, stack, you know, stop 3 over here has its own pallet. Look what's down there. Stop 2. Luckily though, somebody must have thought ahead. I should be able just to slide these out, and then I can get to my box for stop 2. Thankfully, somebody was thinking about that. All right, I'm at my stop number 3, and it's another bigger stop. But here's something I wanted to kind of point out to you guys. And we're going to be in food service. You're going to run into this issue. And I'm trying to look for 28 cases of dry. And so far, I see stop 6 and stop 5 all over the place. Well, majority of my cases, I'm looking for a cheese at the very bottom of this pallet. And I have to downstack this entire pallet and reorganize it, make a new pallet for each of the other stops, and all that just to get to my stop that I need right now. Little tip here: pizza boxes, number 1, they stack better when you have your dolly like that, so that makes it easier. Number 2, always carry a bungee. Most of the time there's usually a bucket here to pop this door open. Today there's not, so we're going to use this bungee. I just finished my biggest stop, which was 103 cases. That's the biggest stop of the day. I'm going to one now. It is 27 minutes away, back in Conway, Arkansas, and that's 73 cases. So it's, you know, it's a little bit, I guess, average for them. They usually get 50 to 70, but everybody else is kind of getting, you know, not as much today, which I don't. It's just kind of odd to me, I guess, especially with 4th of July weekend coming up. It's been that kind of day though. It's been the day for not so great driving, but you got to be defensive when you're in a semi. All right, well, we are on the way back. We've got 52 minutes until we are back in Springfield, but we've only got 40 minutes left of drive time. So I think what's going to end up happening is either I'm going to be able to personal conveyance back, or I'm going to have to park the truck somewhere, just have my wife pick me up. I'll go home for the night, come back, get the truck in the morning, and then take it back to the yard. Kind of all going to depend on what they say to do. And also my fuel is pretty low, which is kind of odd because I run this route, same route every single week, and I don't ever have to fill the truck up. So I'm not really sure why the truck has used so much fuel today. You can't idle it, it shuts down, so I don't ever idle it. And there's no truck stops at all between Conway, Arkansas and Springfield, Missouri. It's absolutely crazy, but I'm kind of concerned on fuel, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But yeah, I was able to take a few little clips, you know, doing some, not really doing on some unloading, because it's hard, you can't film and do unloading at the same time. It doesn't make it easy, but you already saw what I've got, so yeah, that's you know, that's the route. I mean, it was only 366 or 67 cases today. Typically it's over 600 cases on this route. Yeah, overall not bad. Usually I'm not able to get home because it just takes so, you know, long just to drive, and by the time you're done, you don't have any time to drive anymore. But was actually able to make it back today, which is pretty nice. All right, so we did not make it completely back to Springfield. We ended up in Ozark, which is about 20 minutes away, and we're parking the truck over here at the hotel with truck parking. Of course, I went inside, got permission. They had me actually reserve a room, but you know, I guess that's what you got to do sometimes. The wife met me over here so we can go home, so I could sleep at home tonight and take all my stuff, get that done. So yeah, I almost made it. Got pretty close, but not close enough. So we're parked up over here. Hopefully it's a decent area and nothing happens with the truck, but this is what I was told to do from the office. So that's what you got to do sometimes. But we will pick it back up in the morning and take everything back and turn it in. All right, guys, we've got the truck picked back up from that hotel. They charged me. They wanted $25 to park the truck there for that night. He wanted $25 cash. And of course, I don't carry cash really. So I didn't have $25 cash. But I'm like, really? To park there just overnight, pick it right back up in the morning. And he says, yep, everybody's got to pay. And there's not a single other truck that parks there. It's crazy how places treat truck drivers. Like, you know, I get it if you're parking there maybe for 2 days, you know, more of an extended period of time, or if you're staying in the room, obviously you're going to have to pay. But just to park in there overnight for 10 hours, 12 hours, I don't know, man. Bring her on back in and you know, get things put away, get things situated and turned in. All right, so basically once we return trucks and trailers and stuff, basically Saturdays we just park them all in a big old clump over here, and they take them and they get them over to the docks either Sunday night or Monday morning and start getting them loaded up for routes to go out on Monday morning. Paperwork all packed up in our bags and go turn it into the office. And that's pretty much it. That's you know, that's pretty much doing a route, you know, getting the truck turned in, stuff like that. You get in your groove and you get going. You know, it's hard to find time to video while you're actually unloading. You know, videoing before, you know, and after, not a problem, but trying to unload and video kind of gets a little, you know, it's complicated, I guess. Anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, kind of the day in the life of a PFG driver here at Roma in Springfield. If you guys are looking to get your job started driving trucks, our location does do a CDL, you know, a new CDL holder training program. That's how I got on and got involved into it. And here we are 4 months later. We're still, you know, out here driving trucks and rolling groceries. So if you guys want to come on board, feel free to head up there or head on Indeed. I think they have a posting on Indeed. I think they are doing a sign-on bonus too, so get in while that's still going and you know, start making some decent money. Be sure to hit that like button down below, hit the subscribe button. Plenty more videos coming along the way, and we will see you all in the next video.